They say the river once cried, not with sound, but with light. At night, it shimmered like it held a secret, a painful one. And if you looked long enough, you could almost see her face, the face of the woman who wept beneath the water. Long ago, in a Koro village, life was sweet. The people fished, farmed, and danced by the riverside. Children laughed, women sang, men shared stories by the fire. The river gave them everything: fish, water, and peace. Until one year, the rains stopped. The sun burned hot and angry. The ground cracked open like broken glass. Crops died, animals disappeared, and the river that once sang became silent. The people prayed, they cried, but the river did not answer. One night, when everyone was asleep, an old fisherman named Baba Ite paddled to the river. He was poor, lonely, and tired of waiting for miracles. He whispered to the dark water, "Please, River Mother, have mercy." And then the river began to glow. From the shining water rose a woman with eyes like moonlight and hair that flowed like waves. A mermaid, beautiful and sad. She looked at Baba Ite and said softly, "My tears can heal your land, but promise me, old man, you must share it with everyone." Baba Ite nodded quickly, but in his heart, greed was already whispering. The next morning, the village awoke to see Baba Ite's farm full of life. Green crops, ripe fruits, fat yams, all shining with dew. The people clapped and danced. They asked, "Baba Ite, how did this happen?" He smiled and said, "Hard work." But in his hut, hidden in a clay gourd, the mermaid's glowing tears rested, his secret. Days passed. The villagers grew desperate. Their farms still died, but Baba Ite's grew stronger. Soon they noticed the glow coming from his hut. They begged, "Please, Baba Ite, share it with us." But the old man held the gourd close and shouted, "Go away! I worked for this! It's mine!" That night, guilt filled his heart. He thought, "What if I just take a few more drops?" He opened the gourd, and it overflowed. The next morning, everything looked rich again. The people thought the drought was over. They danced and sang, but no one noticed the river turning dark and quiet. By the third night, the river began to glow again, but this time red. Fish floated lifeless on the surface. A strange wind blew through the village. The same river that once fed them now looked angry, as if alive. That night, they heard her. The mermaid's voice drifted through the mist, soft, sad, and broken. "Baba Ite, you promised." The villagers ran to the riverbank and saw her glowing form sitting on the rocks, crying into the water. Each tear that touched the river made it boil. Then the sky broke open. Rain poured like never before. Thunder roared. The river rose higher and higher, tearing through huts and farms. The people screamed and ran, clutching their children, their animals, their baskets. The flood swallowed everything. In the middle of the storm stood Baba Ite, holding the gourd. He raised it high and shouted, "I'm sorry, forgive me." But the gourd cracked open, the light faded, and the river swallowed him whole. When the storm finally stopped, silence filled the land. The river was calm again, but the village was gone. Those who survived built new huts farther away, and from that day, no one went near the river at night. Years later, children still whisper that on quiet nights, the river glows softly, blue, not red. And if you listen closely, you can hear a man's voice crying, "I should have shared it. I should have shared it." So remember this: greed drinks first, but regret drinks last. Share your blessings before your blessings drown you.